hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
17 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate.
Left sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Ritter off the play fake.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Ritter from the gun.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Moody. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined. Down. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Moody. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Come on, set. Check white.
Back to throw again.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Patriots, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there. And now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Moody.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Stevenson.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Set, go.
Stevenson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Ritter. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Third and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Dances by him, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Algier now up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
at the 28-yard line.
Check twice. Cut.
A give left side to Robinson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short, Ritter.
They'll roll him out right.
That is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Moody. Thomas brings it in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Looking to throw. Moody.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Well, he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Connection made with Chenault.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
In motion is Chenault. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And he fires one incomplete.
were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Clock running and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw, Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Sticking with the passing game, here's Ritter again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion is Chenault. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter now.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
First down. Here's Ritter.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Now Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start with a couple of teams separated by about 280 miles or so right here in Florida as Tampa Bay heads down the 75 to take on Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Bengals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, check white, black wide, blue check, switch, yellow.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Check pink, opposite, green.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw on second down.
Moody. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Moody, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a nice stiff arm, it opens room to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Moody.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Off play action. Moody. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Falcons' 5-yard line.
Opposite, green, yellow, line.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's caught by Bennett. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about when we're seeing the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hit. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Set, go. Hut.
Looking to throw. Moody.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check white. Set, go.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hut, go. Switch, yellow. Smith, red.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready?
On 1st down, Moody.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready? Yellow, line, check white.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Sims. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Down. Black swap. Blue check. Switch. Yellow. Smith red.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault.
33 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Coup now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now out come the Patriots.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Juju in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Moody. And caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
On 1st down, Ritter. He's got this to Algier.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Dumps this one off to Algier.
Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
This is caught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moody. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Ritter from the gun. Complete to Chenault.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Here's Ritter. London hauls this one in.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now Ritter.
He'll buy some time right.
That one deep for London.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. That's caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Back to throw. Ritter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Ritter looking to throw it here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that, Don? Run the football. You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing now is Ritter. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
At their own 10-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Check White.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them.
Oh, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kick.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Right back to Pitts again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ritter.
That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Holding. Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now the handoff up the middle. Hopkins, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say.
get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it throws incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?